Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Courage. I'm Amber, a licensed family therapist and a medical mama to a very brave little boy who spent over 10 months in the NICU, SICU, PICU, and an LTAC facility. Chances are, if you're listening to this, you or someone you know is faced with a long hospital stay or you have a very medically complex child. And if that's you, I want you to grab your coffee, or let's be real, your cold brew from like 3 hours ago, and know that what I'm about to share could change the trajectory of your family's financial and care journey. Today, we're talking about something that absolutely no one explains to you when you're in survival mode in the NICU. Medicaid, institutional, and waivers, how they can help your family access critical services and support. Here's what happens to so many medical families, and maybe this is your story right now. Your baby is currently in the NICU, you're working or you've had to leave your job, medical bills are starting to pile up, your insurance has a maximum out of pocket that feels impossible to reach. You're being told your child might need nursing care at home, specialized equipment, therapies, maybe even modifications to your house or your car, and you have no idea how you're going to afford any of this. And here's the thing that can be really frustrating with our system. There are resources available, but no one is required to tell you about them. You have to know to ask. And you have to know how to advocate. You have to hunt for the information while you're already drowning. So let's fix that right now. Let's talk about what you need to know. First off, what is institutional Medicaid? Institutional Medicaid is when your child is hospitalized for an extended period of time. This can be in the NICU, SICU, PICU, or LTAC. Often it has to be 30 days or longer. They may qualify for this Medicaid based on their own income and resources, not on the family's income. This is huge. Let me say that again. Your child may qualify for institutional Medicaid regardless of how much money you and your partner make. This matters because when a child is institutionalized, meaning they're living in a hospital or a skilled nursing facility or another medical institution, Medicaid uses what's called institutional deeming rules. They only count the child's income and assets, not the parents'. And unless your baby has a trust fund, they probably don't have any income. This can provide crucial coverage for things your private insurance won't cover, or can serve as a secondary insurance to help with some of those crushing out-of-pocket costs. So the first step you need to do is to talk to the hospital social worker. If you know you're facing a long NICU stay, take action. Request a meeting with the hospital social worker immediately. Even if you're still pregnant, they'll meet with you. Let them know that your child is facing an extended hospitalization and that you need information about Medicaid eligibility, including institutional Medicaid and any waiver programs that might help you with the transition home. The social worker's job is to connect you to resources, so they should be able to help you apply for Medicaid while your child is hospitalized. Explain what institutional Medicaid covers. So start a conversation about discharge planning and home care needs as soon as possible, and connect with your state waiver programs also as soon as possible. I'm going to be real with you. Not every social worker is equally knowledgeable about these waivers and programs. So if you get someone who seems unsure about the resources, Ask to speak to a different hospital social worker or even a supervisor because they may be able to help you with these programs. You're not being difficult, you're being a good parent, you're advocating for your child. Now, let's talk about Medicaid waivers, specifically the programs that can help your child after they leave the hospital. There's an incredible resource I want you to know about. It's called kidswaivers.org. It's a comprehensive database of every Medicaid waiver program in every state. I'll link it in the description. So what exactly is a waiver? It's a program that waives certain Medicaid rules to extend eligibility and services to children with disabilities or complex medical needs. The most common rule they waive is income, meaning just like institutional Medicaid, they only count your child's income, not yours. There are several different types. There's Katie Beckett or the TEFRA programs. These are state programs that extend regular Medicaid to children with significant disabilities. The advantage to these can be that there's no waiting list. If you qualify, you get in. The downside, they don't provide extra services beyond standard Medicaid. 1915C HCBS waivers are home and community-based service waivers. They provide not just Medicaid coverage, but additional services like respite care, home modifications, specialized medical equipment, nursing care, and more. The catch to these is that many have waiting lists that are sometimes years long. 1115 demonstration waivers. Some states have unique programs under this authority, and they vary widely by state. This is where that second resource comes in. The Medicaid.gov demonstration and waiver list. This is the official database where you can search for every approved waiver in your state. I'll link that to this video as well. Here's your action plan. Step 1, while your child is hospitalized, talk to the social worker about institutional Medicaid. Apply now. Step 2, go to kidswaivers.org and look up your state. Read about every program available, every single one, and take notes. Step 3, each program that seems relevant, add your child to the wait list, even if you don't think they'll qualify or you're not sure. Waiting lists are often years long, and you can always decline services later. Step 4, ask your hospital social worker specifically about each program. Say, does our state have a Katie Beckett program? Does my child's diagnosis qualify for the medically fragile waiver? How do we apply for the technology-assisted waiver? Step 5, don't take no as a final answer. If someone says your child doesn't qualify, ask why specifically and get it in writing. Step 6, consider reaching out to a parent advocacy organization in your state. Many states have medical advocacy groups that can help you navigate this process. I'll add a link to the Parent Advocacy Toolkit in the description as well. I know this is overwhelming. You're already in the hardest season of your life, but here's what I want you to know. Information is power. Resources do exist, and your family deserves support. You don't have to figure this all out today, but take one step. Make one phone call. Visit one website. Send an email to the social worker. And please share this episode with another medical family. Until next time, keep showing up, keep advocating, and keep being the fierce parent that your child needs you to be. Until next time, this is Coffee and Courage, and I'm Amber. I'm so glad you're here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.